Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and this is Bombadil'sBookishThings, and I just want to do a quick video where I talk about my goals for 2023, what I'd like to do with my channel, and kind of a little bit of a sneak peek into what's happening next year. So do excuse me, I've got into cozy mode in my new cozy cardigan and I've got my cup of tea and yeah, just cozying it up because it's Boxing Day and I've got a little bit of time to myself while my parents are still at my sister's house. So why not? So 2023, I've had a really great year on Booktube. Consistency has been pretty good, apart from this month. Apparently coming back to my parents' house has done nothing for my productivity on Booktube, which is not really to be surprised, but it's the holiday season, so I'm not beating myself up too much about that. But I would like to consistently make at least one video a week, whether it comes out on a Tuesday or a Saturday. If I can do both, I'll do both, but one's fine, right? I would also like to get to, I want to say 500 subscribers, but I don't know if I'm shooting too high there. This year I increased about 140 subscribers or something like that, so I feel like maybe 300 might be where I should aim, but I'm going to say 500. So I'd like to get to 500 subscribers next year, and I think if I keep on consistently making videos, I think I'll be okay. And I, of course, would like to read quite a lot next year. This year so far I've managed to read something like 160 odd books, so I'm thinking maybe next year for my Goodreads challenge I think I'm going to stick to 75, but I would like to realistically get to 150 books next year, which leads me on to my next point. I would really like it if I could get my TBR down to under 100 books, because at the moment I have a lot of books. I think it's around 170, nearly 200 books. So I'd really like to get my physical TBR down. I'm not really too worried about audiobooks or ebooks because I don't really read ebooks all that often, but they're there if I really want them. And audiobooks I just get through all the time. I'm really sorry if you can hear power tools. My parents' neighbours are doing building work and they hadn't been doing it and now they've decided to do it. So great timing. So I would like to get my physical TBR to under 100 books, which means I'm going to have to read more of my books. However, that doesn't mean my buying of books is going to stop. That's absolutely not going to happen. I know myself well enough that if I put myself into a book buying ban, it will just come out worse for everyone. But I am reading enough to kind of warrant wanting to read more books and buy more books. The other side of that is I'd like to DNF more, because I've really struggled DNFing. I never used to DNF until I met Hannah about a year and a half ago. And Hannah is the reason that I do DNF anything at all. But I kind of don't know why I'm not DNFing more. There's some that I will just read because I'm curious, like it's really badly written, but the plot's okay. It's when the plot's bad and when the writing is also bad, I should just DNF it. So I'm going to try and do more next year. And another one onto that is if I don't like a book, if I give it 3 stars or lower, well, if I give it lower than 3 stars, I'm going to get rid of the book. So I'm going to unhaul the book. Hi, Editing Lizzie here. Small caveat to if I don't like a book, if I give it below 3 stars, I'm going to get rid of that. Small caveat there is that if it's a special edition or it's a first edition or whatever, if it's a pretty book, I'll probably keep it. So don't call me out on that if I do keep a book. I'm aiming that to a specific person who will know who they are, but I will be getting rid of books that I haven't enjoyed, as long as they're not special or pretty editions. Okay? Just wanted to clarify. I'd also like to do these 12 books will self-destruct if I don't read them. So that'll be a few of my like TBR vets, if you like I've had for absolutely ages and I haven't read. I think because I do want to read them, I just haven't prioritized them. So I think if I do these books will self-destruct in 12 months, 12 books, 12 months, pick up one every month, that's fine. Just so I can get some more bookshelf space, because my room is absolutely exploding with books. Downstairs isn't really enough room for any more books, so that's kind of my plan, is to DNF more and unhaul more. The other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to restart my TBR game, and it will be a bit different from what it was, because I only did like 4 months of that game, and a lot of that was it took a lot of setup, and I thought I wanted it like that, but I don't. I am going to be doing a Lord of the Rings themed TBR game, And next year, I really hope Middle-earth-a-thon will be back for another week of Lord of the Rings reading in August, same as last year. And I'm hoping that I can get that sorted out for you guys. That would be great. I love readathons so much. But again, I think I'm going to stop myself from taking part in so many readathons. I think I'm just going to be a lot more chill about readathons next year, because as much as I love them, I do put a lot of pressure on myself to complete as much as I can. And I just need to chill out with that, because I do tend to not appreciate the books as much a lot of the time. There are obviously a few that I will 100% be doing, and that is the Magical Readathon and Gothtober, and my one, obviously. But those are the ones that I absolutely will be doing. I may take part in like others as well over the course of the year, but I'm going to try really hard to not beat myself up about not completing a readathon, because that's just really silly. A couple of other announcements. Now, as I'm at my parents' house, I don't have this box set with me, but I am going to be part of the Don't Forget Your Towel along, which is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy read along. We're going to be doing one book every month, and I believe the first live show will be in February, talking about the first Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book. Now, I've only ever read the first one in the series, and I absolutely loved it. I thought the humour was really funny. I loved their, like, Douglas Adams humour. It's very witty. Obviously, it was written quite a long time ago, so I'm sure a lot of discussions will crop up about the writing style and some of the humour that is within those books. So join us, everyone who's taking part and who are the co-hosts. I'll link down below. It is run by lovely Hannah over at Ladette M, who did the Skullduggery Pleasant read-along that I kind of joined halfway through, because, again, that was a set of books that I'd never heard of before and absolutely loved, so I'm really excited to read another book series with these guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the second is we are reviving Bevies and Books under a different name. We are now the Total Bollix Book Club. Now, it's Bollix, which I think means like a group. Wait, I'm going to get the definition so I can get this right. Bollix means that to throw into disorder. Now, because we're not a book club that we don't like all read the same book, the idea of it is that everyone reads a different book and we all get new recommendations. So I'm really excited to say that Bookworm's Feast, Hannah, Ladette M, Hannah and I are still going to be running the book club, but we're also going to be joined by Abby of Pelennor and Celine from Stuff Celine Does, and it's going to be so good. We're hoping to get some special guests on, and we're just going to have a really great time talking about some books and recommending some great books. Now, the first pick is January's pick, which is a short read. And this can be anything what you consider a short read. That could be a book under 200 pages. That could be a book that you absolutely flew through. There's no real rules to it. It's what you consider quick. We're all different after all. And it just means we're all going to have a really nice chill talk about those books, and hopefully you'll get some recommendations. Now, the live show will be the last Sunday of every month. That may change, so make sure you look at the Instagram down below. All the links are down below. Of all the co-hosts and the Instagram for the book club, and the Twitter. There is a Twitter as well. So do check that out, because all the announcements will be going on there. Other than that, I think that might be everything I have to speak about. Just thank you for, supporting me on this channel. If you are new here, then please consider subscribing. Let me know down in the comments down below what you're going to be doing in 2023, whether it's content wise or reading wise, or tell me you're something excited to happen in 2023. If you can't be bothered to do that, just put a firework emoji down in the comments down below just to let me know you're here. And again, a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It's really made me feel great about what I'm doing, and thank you for sharing this passion with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.